It's the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tracy. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10. A quick throw here, taken by Odell. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 20 on the connection. First down, Giants.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
First and 10. They'll run with Tracy. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you could see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Second and 10. On second down, Russ, the outside, caught by Neighbors. And he's going to be out of bounds, down inside the 25-yard line. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Second down, they need 3. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but
to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Giants. That's his first touchdown of the new year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 41-yard line.
I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Ripping on it like I'm picking a pride.
From the 41, here's second down and 5. Dak to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play for the Cowboys. An even 40 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Pistol now for Prescott. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Dexter Lawrence. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And he's in. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown, Dallas. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. Cowboys come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. A throw on the move is caught. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. On the give, it's Tracy. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that 1st down play.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He was trying to get it to Odell Beckham Jr. there. And it's going to be 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. A gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Tracy looking to run. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down. Here's Scatterboo. He'll manage only a couple. Jamal Clark there to get him down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 7. Neighbors in motion. Now Wilson. Connects with his big tight end, man Hurts. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but Not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Wilson now to throw on third down. To the left side, OBJ is there. And he's out of bounds. It'll be first and goal for the moment. There is a flag on the field. This one is coming back. Giants football here to begin the second quarter. They've got third down and less than a yard. From the shotgun, Wilson. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. Not much happening there. Just a short game. Ball right on the 5-yard line. Second down and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got it at the 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. Third and goal. Slayton is the man in motion. On third and goal, Wilson. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Giants will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
2. From the 35, here's second down and 2. It's another run here for Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Prescott on third and 2. Open man, right side. He's got it. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. Back down the field for Lamb. And that ball intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr., just like his daddy did.
So, Mike, the second that ball came out of his hand, I held my breath, because when you are late, especially throwing the ball out towards the sideline, it is not going to end up good at this level. And the second he saw that ball in the air and broke on it, he had 6, and all he had to do really was make the catch, and then he was just off to the races, and it was nothing but green grass out in front.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on first down. That's caught by Tolbert, right side. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. An injured player down there, and that's the man they can't afford to lose. It is indeed Dak Prescott. A nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Look good to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll run with Scatterby. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Russ. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Peyton Turner in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Wilson. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now Prescott. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
2nd down, Prescott. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go again with Williams. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 45-yard line.
A couple of 1st downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. He'll go right and find his running back, and he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays.
That is caught. What a throw. Jalen Tolbert. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds. And with that, time has run out on this first half. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Prescott on first down. To the left side, he's got Tolbert. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
43-yard line.
On play action, here's Dak. That's complete, left side to Pickett.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
And that is incomplete.
And you get a sense that in a really tight game like this, it's that one play that's going to tip the scales either way. So they come out swinging for the deep one on that one. They can't quite link up, but keep swinging. Keep generating those chunk plays, because typically in the NFL, chunk plays equal points.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They'll try to get this one on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job, because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Now flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. On the ground, here's Tracy. Whoa! And he's able to get him out of danger in a big way, all the way up beyond the 40-yard line. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. This one's broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. And caught over the middle by Johnson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. That one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Maris Leofau. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 6. On the carry, it's Williams. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
47. Here go 46. 26.
On 3rd down, Prescott. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. In field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points. Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
A carry here for Tracy. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. And he will go all the way. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. I took one in. Then we're going to 53.
Pistol now for Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
The defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Phillips.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On the ground, it's Scalaboo. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll look underneath here for Tracy. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Finding room at midfield. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Slayton is the man in motion. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. To the left side, OBJ is there. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal. Tracy trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, Giants.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Giants 31, Cowboys 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. start on the ground. He's inside the 35. And he will score. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Mozzie Smith, the former first-round pick, takes the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson now, off the bootleg. He finds Johnson across the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
A gain there of 20. First down, Giants. They'll run with Tracy. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Here's a handoff to Scatterboo. He's got space inside the 25. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down and the 17-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
3rd, they need 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. 4th out to his right.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes, did you say work the squeeze? Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Oh, and he pushed it. Something looked off at the snap, and he has missed it. The kick, no good. And their lead will stay right where it is. Now it is 1st and goal. On the give, it's Scatterboo. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal.
The 2-yard line. A 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Scatterboo trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stopped him up short.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he'll take it on in. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the 4th quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Dak can throw it here on 1st down. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And he will go all the way. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboo. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. He's got his man right side. It's complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
from the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Russ. That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Wilson. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Here's Scatterboot. And he will score! Cam Scatterboot! Touchdown, New York. For Scatterboot, 24 total TDs last year at Arizona State. This his 1st in the NFL. On comes Patterson for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
On McGill, Scatterboot. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Wilson. That's caught, and it's Cam Scatterboot. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
They'll run out of the gun with Scatterboot. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go again with Scatterboot.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
It's 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
So a road win here for the Giants. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season.